Hello and welcome in, everybody. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot and Astro Insights, and we're going to talk about these collective energies and the shifts we are up against when it comes to what's going up in the cosmos. Then we're going to dig in with some tarot, so please feel free to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment on the video, share the video, especially if you're resonating with the message. But let's talk about these big energies, because we got a very potent super full moon in Aries playing out later this week. But let's talk about the energies building up to that full moon, because today we have the Sun square Mars, we have Venus in an opposition with Uranus. Tomorrow on Tuesday we're going to have Venus trine Neptune, and then we are going to have this full moon in Aries, and on the same day of the full moon we're going to have Venus sextile Pluto at 29 degrees. This is a very analytical degree point. There is something completing, something closing out. It's like the climactic building energy. And then we're going to have Venus entering into Sagittarius. And so on some type of personal level, I feel we are all going through a very prominent recap, especially when it comes to the Plutonian lessons of Pluto in Capricorn for the last 15 years. And so Pluto is only going to be in Capricorn for about another 4 or 5 weeks. And so we're kind of completing the process of forming our lives into that energy of a diamond. And so we are starting to become unbreakable, those that are on this ascension path. And so it's the energy of climbing to the top, but not without going through all kinds of challenges and struggles. And so how can you kind of bring this end of an era to a certain level of completion this week with these energies? Because I do feel it is kind of time to fully integrate and to embrace this transformation process. So with the Sun square Mars and Venus in opposition with Uranus, I did go into pretty detailed messages about those shifts with the weekend check-in. So go check out the weekend vibes, the weekend check-in, if you didn't catch that. But I do feel we are all kind of being acutely aware of our own energy and how we channel our energy. And is it constructive? Does it bring us to a constructive outcome or not? Because there is a very valuable lesson that I think we're all being asked to grasp, to explore, so we can go towards a new opportunity for growth. And so be prepared to embrace the unexpected. There might be an exploration of a new avenue when it comes to self-expression, or when it comes to just relationships in general, because when we're in opposition with our life, then we're not in a state of ease, and then it's really hard to manifest a fulfillment in our lives. And so I do feel this energy is bringing in like big picture thinking. How do you express yourself sexually? How do you control your temper? You might want to try to control your temper this week, especially going into that full moon in Aries. But I do feel overall the energies are asking us to seek some type of compromise, to embrace this novel change that is taking place within the collective, so we can open up to these newfound experiences. And so how can you find the balance between freedom and commitment? Because I do feel we're all being called to reflect on our habits. We all have bad habits. We all have hang-ups. And so I did feel a lot of root chakra, a lot of sacral chakra pressure when it comes to those energies. So you might want to work with the stone hematite over the coming days, or tiger's eye, because I do feel these energies and these stones are going to help ground you and bring forward a certain level of protection. It's going to help enhance your psychic abilities, your intuition. It's just going to promote this energy of personal power. It's going to help provide insight into these deep internal conflicts, because on Tuesday we're going to have Venus trine Neptune. This is a beautiful energy, to be honest. The moon is going to be entering into Aries as well on Tuesday. So we're going to be sitting in that full moon energy for a couple of days before the full moon is exact on Thursday. And so this is all about relationships. Venus is all about relationships, especially romantic relationships. And with it in a trine to Neptune, you're going to want to be mindful, because it might feel like this energy of being swept off your feet when it comes to a certain love interest. And so romantic relationships might have a little bit of a fairy tale quality to them with that aspect. It might feel as if, oh, I'm meant to be with this person. This is the one. This is my one true love. But there also might be a deep soul level connection being activated. And so This is also the energy of feeling things spiritually and intuitively and being in tune with those that are around you. But I do feel here's the hitch, because relationship issues from the past are likely going to resurface. But this is a harmonious aspect, and so it might be easier to deal with these past relationships in order to transcend them. And so what I was shown, like a spiral of emotional healing, of going up into states of transcendence and then coming down and maybe crashing into this truth. It just felt like a powerful crash. And so you don't want to lose yourself in a relationship, first and foremost. You never want to lose yourself in a relationship. Yes, we like to enjoy the excitement of new, fresh love, but we are here to build deepened connections with others, right? We don't want to be swept off of our feet. So be mindful of that energy, because we do have to have clear boundaries set in order for things to work out long term. And so when we jump into situations very quickly, it can bring a lot of turmoil later down the road when it comes to money and love and a lot of things in your life. And so this is the perfect opportunity, though, I feel, to attract new opportunities, to maybe advance your finances, especially through any type of creative work, right? Venus is all about creation, especially through the esoteric arts, the spiritual arts, because I was sitting in this very prominent energy of the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. It signifies a very beautiful, creative, powerful, impulsive energy that can lead to ultimate emotional fulfillment and joy. And so it's a beautiful combination of energies, actually, that can open up the portal gateway to a beautiful opportunity for growth in your personal life. And so just buckle up, right? You're going to want to buckle up, because I do feel we as a collective, we are getting ready to embark upon an unforgettable journey. And so, ladies, gentlemen, divine feminine, divine masculine, it's time to get ready for the ride of your life. That's what it feels like. It's really time to get ready for the ride of your life, because when the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands come through together in this energy, it's time to brace yourself for a very passionate combination of emotional fulfillment and creative inspiration. And so think of it as love and excitement kind of colliding and crashing into a beautiful explosion of energies. So I do feel get ready for some major changes in your personal life, whether it's love or career. And then Thursday, we're going to have the last main aspect playing out with these week's energies. And it's going to be the full moon in Aries, and it's going to be a super full moon. And we're going to have Venus sextile Pluto. And then shortly after, Venus is going to enter Sagittarius. And so this is going to be a very intense full moon. It's going to be marked with a lot of nostalgia. That might take over. And this is basically recalling everything back into focus, I feel, connected to the Plutonian energy from the last 15 years. And so this is going to drudge up feelings and nostalgia from everyone that you've met, all of the experiences that you've had, and everything is going to come to mind, is going to be surfacing. And so it's this energy of like, wow, we're finally at that breaking point. This is kind of what we came for. And so expect intense emotions to surge, especially because the Aries is ruled by Mars. It's going to fuel this deep need for action. And because there's aspects playing out to Cancer, the Cancer energy, Mars and Cancer, this is going to add an extra layer of emotional intensity to this transit. And so with Pluto's involvement as well, this makes for a very transformative moment within the collective. And so huge potential to push through all of these past lingering issues and traumas with boldness and courage, right? That's the Mars and Aries energy. It's asking you to be bold and courageous. And so this is the completion, and it's going to feel a little bit overwhelming building into the full moon. And so this super moon really is asking us all to take control, to face our challenges head on, and to stop running from whatever it is that we've been avoiding, and trust in this inner flame being activated. And so all of these emotions need to be embraced. It's the energy of emotional waves crashing down like waves. And all of these emotions are needing to be felt, and no emotions are wrong. We have a plethora of emotions that we can experience as a human being, and we do have to embrace them all. And so we have We have all of these plethora of emotions, and they're all valid. They are all valid, no matter what it is you are feeling, but you do have to express them. You do have to act on them in order to clear any negative blockages. So we can use this dynamic energy productively if we choose to drive us forward. And especially when it comes to breaking free from whatever's been holding us back, this is the perfect opportunity to embrace self-empowerment, to complete what's been waiting for you to finally complete when it comes to a significant life cycle, a relationship cycle. This is basically the energy of you got to wrap it up. You got to wrap up the unfinished business. You got to clear all of these emotional blockages in order to make way for something really, really good. And so these energies are going to be intense, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to this deeper understanding of self, especially with Venus sextile Pluto. This is adding that super intensity to the super moon. And this is going to deepen the energy of love too when it comes to an intense level soul contract. And so during these transits, you need to be mindful of becoming overly obsessed with somebody. That's not healthy, especially if you can't get somebody out of your mind. But I do feel this is a really favorable full moon to break away from these very karmic situationships. It does encourage deep-seated introspection and exploration of your desires. So I do feel massive heart chakra activations at the full moon in Aries. And so you might want to work with rhodochrosite or amazonite or green moldavite, because moldavite kind of comes to accelerate the spiritual growth and clear the path. And so rhodochrosite can help you open up and activate the heart chakra. It can really promote love, compassion, and forgiveness into your life. It can help you heal these deep emotional wounds. So work with rhodochrosite. It will bring that new clarity and that understanding of these spiritual matters to the forefront. It will help protect you from some negative energies. And it will help you release these old patterns and these old beliefs and all of these emotional blockages that are no longer serving you. Working with Amazonite, I love Amazonite. It's one of my favorite stones. I don't know why. I've always been drawn to it. But it is like a stone of hope. It promotes hope. It promotes harmony. It promotes peace within yourself. And it does allow you to enhance your intuitive psychic abilities. Helps to foster clear communication with the universe, with your guides, with your higher self. And it does encourage you to release any fear and anxiety about choosing yourself and standing up for yourself. It does help you align your physical body with your higher self. And it does help you to deeply connect the heart chakra with the throat chakra so you can speak your truth. And when it comes to moldavite, I brought a beautiful moldavite necklace home from England when I went to England back in July. And let me tell you, it clears the path. It definitely does. It does open you up to higher states of consciousness. It facilitates this higher connection with the spiritual realms. And it will help you remove everything that is a block when it comes to emotional patterns or people that need to leave your life. So trust that you have the power to use this intensity of energies and this intensity of emotions to foster new transformative connections. That's what we are here to do. And so this is all about creating a deeper sense of belonging with self so you can create deeper connections within relationships with others. And so how can you connect with your higher self at a deeper level? Ask yourself that. And how can you nurture these new transformative relationships? Because we're going to have to harness these intense emotional energies without a doubt. You're going to have to ride the waves, and you are going to have to take a step back and examine the emotional impact of all of these relationships, maybe from the last 15 years or so. So let's jump in with some cards. Let's see what else needs to come through with the tarot and the oracle. And so let's jump in with the senses of the soul to start. I've got it right here readily available. So let's see what messages need to come through with the senses of the soul deck. So what do we got? That silver star on the bottom of the deck. Again, we got Guru, and we got this one just, well, these two just fell. 57, there is a 3 of Swords energy coming through, and 15, this is the devil energy. So there is a need to release the past and trust this inner knowing about going forward. Okay, and so it is through the heart chakra that we learn to trust the divine blueprint of our life. So we get the Guru, and we get the silver star. So we are leveling up this week. I left those other two on the table because they kind of fell. We're going to read into those energies. But what needs to come through for the week ahead? Because we are becoming unbreakable is really what it feels like. So remember, guys, tarot, oracle, it's all about guidance. It's all about self-empowerment. I'm not here to tell you what to do. The cards are not here to tell you what to do. So take this reading and all readings as an opportunity to expand your thoughts, to expand your knowledge, to kind of create the life that you want, and to step into your power. So, all right, we got two just flipped out. We'll take them. And we got the Earth Mother on the bottom of the deck. And so you are going to want to get grounded in these energies this week. And we get the Lover with the 14 card, or the Oleander. And so you are needing to trust and embrace the spiritual blueprint of your life. And so the Lover is saying there is likely going to be an unexpected choice in love coming through this week. There could be a choice between two lovers. I want to say, pay attention to your dreams with the dream catcher. I know my dreams have been so intensely vivid the last several days. And so below the Earth Mother on the bottom of the deck, we do get the Mugwort card. And so this is about integrating all of these multi-dimensional experiences and grounding them in our daily reality. And so you are going to want to get grounded. So let's read into the Valerian and the Dwarf Korean Lilac energies, because I feel there's this blessing coming through, but it is only through the releasing of these stuck emotional blockages on the heart chakra. So we're going to read the 57 card first. And so the 57 card, it's kind of this energy of kind of blending all of the chakras a little bit, right? You see almost like the color of the rainbow on there. And so you're needing to trust and surrender, because there is a lot of expansive thoughts coming through. There is this divine reordering going on in the energies this week. So trust in the synchronicities. Trust in the blueprint of your life, because I do feel the energies are letting you know that you can trust that the universe is bringing forward a greater blueprint for where it is that you need to go, maybe even bringing forward new allies, unexpected allies. But you've got to pull this awareness and this new understanding into this higher vibration that you are being asked to step into. And so what do you need to release when it comes to doubt or maybe trepidation? Because you know exactly where you are supposed to be. And so how can you trust in divine order when it comes to these energies? Because they are supporting you reaching a state of wholeness. And so the energies are helping you to review your past with compassion and to find the beauty in all of these life changes that we're going through on this awakening path. And rest assured that everything will be well and everything is happening exactly as it should. So let's read into this 15 card, because whenever I see the 15, I do think of the Devil card, the Capricorn energy. And so what do you need to do to step into a more soulful purpose for your life? Because this is about trusting your intuition and being present. And this is all about integration of the past. And so you are being asked to show up for yourself every single day. Show up for yourself. It's time to make peace with the past. We can't step into the future until we have released the past and we've released the worry and the need to overanalyze and look back. And so you are being supported to accept all of your past experiences. See how maybe they've been necessary as part of your soul's journey. I've really been sitting with that for, the last few days, big time, when it comes to looking back to 2008 and all of the lessons that I've learned from then until now with Pluto in Capricorn, and how everything kind of had to play out exactly the way that it did in order for me to become this exact version of myself that I am today. And so we kind of got to see the necessary hurts that we have to go through so we can move forward. And so a lot of times we go through a lot of trauma in order to restore our intuitive insights. And so the energies are assisting you in finding that new meaning in your life through facing all of the challenges that you have gone through. And so be prepared for some type of breakthrough in the energies this week, because I do feel there's karmic freedom around the corner. I do feel we are at a major, major pivot point here. So let's get a few more oracle messages with the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. I love this deck, so we will dig in with this deck. 11th house community. So something about your social group. We get Cancer, which is connected to the 4th house. And then we get the 11th house community. And so I feel Aquarian energy. I do feel Aquarian energy coming through. So this really is time to really immerse yourself in your inner world. Think of Cancer. It's got a very hard exterior shell, but really Cancer energy is a big softie at heart, right? And so you are being led and guided by spirit, I feel, to go towards building your most authentic reality, right? This is like 9 of Cups energy, and then 4s are all about foundations. So this is about taking charge, I feel. Maybe of a home situation. Cancer is linked to the home. But let's get a few of these out and let's see. So remember, guys, this really isn't sign specific. If you'd like to book a more personalized reading with me, check out the description box below. There'll be links down below in the comment section if you'd like to join the membership or book a reading or join the one-on-one astrology mentorship program that I've recently launched. So go check it out. I'd love to have you join us. What do we got? We got the 12th house. And so the 12th house is all about burying the past. I do feel a 10 of Cups energy here. I feel almost like a spontaneous activation. We get the moon. And so by that full moon, there is going to be a breakdown for a breakthrough, I feel. And this is going to shift your perception. And we get Virgo. So Virgo is very prominent. The 6th card is also connected to the Lovers. And so this is the culmination. This is the harvest. And this is the energy of getting to the root of the pattern. Wow, these energies are very powerful this week. So let's go further into the book. You could be a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. But we got to remember, we are shifting into the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node. And so these energies are huge. This is going to be the last full moon in Aries, connected to the Aries North Node. So these energies are not to be taken lightly, I feel, is a big message. So when we talk about the 12th house, it is all about understanding patterns. It's the house of spirituality. It's the house of introspection. It is naturally ruled by Pisces. And so Pisces does rule illusion. And so this is where we kind of got to sift through realities and illusions. And so there might be a very complex situation here that is needing to reach some type of completion. And you got to really look behind the scenes. You got to pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes. And so this is also, the 12th house speaks of who you are when nobody's looking, right? And so there's something very faded going on here. It is very essential that you take care of yourself very well in these energies this week. But you do have to acknowledge what's going on within your family culture, your family structure. I do feel there's a reality blending here. There's a reality blending here, I feel. And so you might find it hard to find a healthy place between feeling consumed by a group and stunted in isolation. And so there's something about facing fears here, I feel, especially with the moon energy. But the 12th house really is where we hold our gifts and where we feel that deep connection to source. And so the moon energy is saying, get ready for a perception to be shifted. This is really speaking about insecurities, I feel. I need to process any insecurities that have held you back when it comes to looking at feelings rather than logic. And so sometimes Virgo likes to be overly logical, and I'm not saying you're a Virgo, but you might want to pay attention to where Virgo is in your chart. But when we are overly logical, it doesn't give us time to look at the feelings. And so when we respond to anxiety with logical thinking, it does kind of lead us to more insecurities here. And so there's a need to go into the heart to find the fear that lies beneath, right? And so I do feel there's a gift here when it comes to ebbing and flowing with the moon, because just like the moon goes through its phases, we too go through phases. And so how can you align yourself with the tides of the moon? Because this Virgo energy is saying there's probably a choice in Lovers coming through. It's another 6 card, right? It's another 6 card. And so the Virgo energy is saying it's really time to weed your garden. It's time to weed your garden. It's time to cut away the dead branches. And it's time to really trust, right? It's time to really, really trust. So sometimes you got to ask that inner world, what do I need to do to have a clean slate? Because I do feel the world is complex, without a doubt. Life, relationships are very complex. And so we each have a role to play within society when it comes to restructuring all of the collective. And so there's something here that you need to digest and really swallow. It's like swallowing a pill. And so maybe what you've perceived in your mind really isn't true. And it's really time to dig into the heart. I do feel Virgo energy. It's asking you to get into the soul. So let's go a little bit further with some tarot. I'm not sure what deck I want to use yet. We will use the Tarot of Dreams. Let's dig in with the Tarot of Dreams and let's see what needs to come through for the week ahead. Well, there you got it. You got Pandora's box being opened, and there ain't no looking back after this. We get the Queen of Swords in reversed, and we get the Four of Pentacles. So we get Capricorn energy, Aries. Oh no, not Aries. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And so what was hidden is going to come to light. The Queen of Swords is an energy of maybe living in a state of denial. There's something here that needs to be looked at that's been avoided. And get ready to do a deep dive is what I feel. The Queen of Swords can be very brash and harsh with communication. There could be a cutting away, a severe cutting away of branches. There could be some sacred rage as well being released. I feel sacred rage with that card. So let's get 9 of these cards out. Let's do an on-card spread, and let's see what needs to come through for the collective for the week ahead. So what do we got coming through here? The 9 of Wands, the wounded healer. There's that deep-seated core wound coming to light. We have the King of Cups in reversed, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we get the 7 of Wands. And so it is really through traversing through the depths of emotional pain that we do become the teacher of the teachers. And so you could be this King of Cups in reverse. You could be dealing with the King of Cups in reverse, but it's an energy. It's an energy of stirring up all of these blocked emotions is really what that feels like. We get the 4 of Wands in reversed below the 9 of Wands. So there is a 5 of Wands at play. And so there's a deep internal conflict here that I feel has plagued somebody because they've not been willing to drop into the heart. And there's that healing. And so somebody's really denied, I feel, a past heartbreak. Maybe a past separation with a twin soul. The 4 of Wands is twin soul. There could be a karmic reckoning when it comes to completing a cycle with karmic soulmates as well. And so we're expanding beyond the illusions and the lies. And so somebody's been sleeping on this truth, sleeping on this heartbreak, and has been denying it with the King of Swords in reverse. That's what I'm feeling. We get the Fool reversed. There's that Uranus energy, that shaken up energy. We get the Chariot reversed, and the last card out is the 2 of Coins. And so this is it. This is the realignment energy coming through. And so I feel an emotional breakdown. I feel a heart chakra awakening, an emotional breakdown. Something here is coming to a dead stop when it comes to a foolish decision or a bad decision. And I want to say, get ready to be disillusioned. Get ready to be disillusioned this full moon. You're going to have to face your fears. You're going to have to deal emotionally with what has been avoided. Definitely could be dealing with the Pisces or Scorpio. I do see Aries here. Uranus is in Taurus right now. Cancer, Capricorn. There is a very prominent masculine energy coming through that has been lying to everybody, that has been denying emotional truth. It could be a feminine in this energy of being a masculine, like, you know, harnessing the masculine. We got a King of Coins on the bottom of the deck. So what do we got missing? We got a King of Wands missing. And so they're all in reversed. I do feel an Emperor energy, or lack thereof, right? And this is a major wake-up call. So there's that nostalgia. And so Pandora's box is being opened. Get ready to dig deep into some past nostalgia. connected to a counterpart situation, because there's the Empress. And so I do feel obsession. I do feel a masculine that has avoided the deep dive, connected to some type of separation with a counterpart. And it's kind of time to birth these unions. And so get ready to break free from toxic situations. Get ready to break free from obsessive compulsive patterns. There is an unexpected choice in love. And the sun is going to shine down on somebody here to reorient their path. Maybe a Leo, maybe a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. But get ready for some type of karmic explosion. So the fates are kind of stepping in. Somebody here might be losing it all in order to see the light of a new decision that needs to be made. Yeah, somebody might be losing it all here because they were a master manipulator. They've been denying this emotional truth. And they've been, I just feel like, lying to people about how they actually feel about somebody here. So there's going to be an unexpected turn of events here. I do feel that. And I do feel somebody here has been denying some type of sacred rage. So let's clarify the Four of Swords. I think within the next 4 days, this truth is going to come to light. And it's going to be very difficult to digest. So that's interesting. I think in 4 days we have that full moon, right? So there's the Palace of Wands. There's that Tower. And then we get the Tree of Life. So there is stuck, blocked emotions. There is stuck Kundalini energy. And there's the release. So there's like a coming to Jesus moment. There's going to be a laying down of a long-standing burden here. And I do feel this is bringing forward a lot of truth, a lot of wisdom, a lot of growth. There's that Virgo energy again. I think when Venus enters into Sagittarius, get ready for some karma to play out. Because I feel there's going to be an unexpected shakeup, unexpected change. Somebody is getting ready to be disillusioned. What's the moon energy, please? We get the 10 of Cups in reversed. Oh, 10 of Coins, 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Coins, 2 of Wands, and we get the Judgment. So there is going to be a major awakening. Pluto's at play here. Mars is at play. More Virgo energy. And so there is this energy of, yeah, I feel a false foundation crumbling to the ground and somebody might be losing it all. But this is completing a cycle. So this is spiritual achievement, spiritual enlightenment. This is completion of a negative, repetitive pattern in order for a new beginning. And so you're going to want to hold the faith. Somebody here doesn't have faith that they can move forward, and it's going to take a lot of effort to rebuild, but you can always rebuild, right? We can always make more money, but we can't get back time. We can't get back time wasted. And so there is a major block on the heart about to get unblocked, is what it feels like this week. And I do think you're going to have to recognize where you've sabotaged and played into negative repetitive patterns that have prevented you from fully healing some type of lack mentality, because we are all here to achieve unlimited abundance. So what does this Empress got to say? Because she holds the power, is what it feels like. This Empress holds the power. She is the Earth Mother, is what it feels like. So she's like, yeah, you're going to have to come balance something out here. So everything is playing out according to divine order, I feel. There is a karmic rebalancing. There's an Empress here about to receive something after maybe feeling like she's been in a losing battle here. And yeah, there's also a feminine here releasing a burden as well. So just a surrender and releasing energy. So use the energies this week to really go within and shine that light on those negative vices. This is a process of re-identification of self, I feel. That's what I really feel going on here. So what's the realignment here? Because I feel this uprooting energy. What's this realignment? The Five of Cups. The Magician reversed. And the Justice. And so this realignment is bringing forward karmic truth and karmic justice. And so there is a reorientation, and there is going to be an opening of the heart chakra. So get ready for a major heart chakra purge. There could even be an emotional breakdown here going on. So what are we closing off the reading with today? We're going to use the self-care deck. So what's the closing message today? When you recognize and reflect on even one good thing about yourself, you are building a bridge. And so think about it. We are here to build that bridge between spirit and earth. And so celebrate, because this is all about learning to love yourself. And so self-compassion really is giving yourself the same kindness that you give to others. So somebody I feel is about to reach out. So if you've been waiting for somebody to reach out, I do feel that's coming. So what's the closing message? Oh, there we go. What some call rebellion, others call survival. And so be faithful to that which exists within you, which is the divine. And so you are capable of achieving anything. So reinforce that part of yourself that knows that you are capable, because there is an awakening going on here. And as you awaken to yourself and you look around at the world around you, it's time to recognize the beauty in the ordinary things in your life, because I feel this is all about finding the love that you seek. But first you have to find that love within yourself, right? You have to learn to rest within that place within yourself that is your true home, and only then will that true lover be revealed to you. So keep your heart open. Keep your mind open to what this person has to say, because I do feel there's going to be a wave of twins coming into union, and there is going to be some unexpected communication coming forward this week, because we are being drawn to our true soul family through these creative influences in the cosmos. And so everything that you have gone through throughout your entire life and how this has affected you, it really has brought you to be the person that you have become today. So stay with that this week, okay? If you'd like to go further with a personal reading, check out the description box below, guys. And I hope you have a great week ahead. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.